everybody, welcome back. You're going to think I lost my mind, but a while back I had a bag and I loved the leather in that bag, but the design just had some problems with it as far as ease of use. Well, I sold the bag because it just wasn't working for me, but I really liked the design and some of the features of it. And this is the first time I've actually repurchased a bag that I had sold before. And this company is called Oak River Leather. And they've got a really good company philosophy. They give to a lot of charity. And so I went on their website and was looking at all their different bags and decided to purchase a smaller version of that because they have a whole collection of miniature versions of most of their totes, and they call it their minis. And so I thought, well, I'll try again, but with the smaller one. And I do like it, but it has the exact same problem as the big one did. And that is that to open it, you can't just pull the handles apart. See, when I pull the handles apart, you still can't get into the bag. Look how it opens. So what you have to do is pull this apart, and once you pull this apart, then you can get into the bag. So I finally decided what I was going to do, and I repurchased the larger version, and here it is. And then I began to cut it. I just cut it across, straight across. Now that causes some problems, but I'll deal with those in a minute. So I reattached the handles, and then because when you cut a seam, it is now an unfinished seam and can just pull apart. So I stitched it up by hand, just a few stitches, and then I put on these end pieces. And this will serve a dual function. In a minute I'll show you what I've done with these. As well as added an interior pocket, which the bag did not have before. That opens the bag. Bag is wide open. The thing I liked about this bag so much was the V shape and then the two ample pockets. These are huge pockets in the front. I know now, after years and years of searching, what I like in a tote and what I don't like. I want exterior pocket and interior pocket, both. I want unlined leather. I like leather to soften up, and if it's a cloth lining, that to me just gets in the way. Plus, when you have a bag that's so beautiful inside and out, why line it? Why cover it up with lining? I want handles that are big enough to go over my shoulder. Now these are a little bit small now because I couldn't use the entire handle, so I lost about an inch on both sides. This would ideally be a longer handle drop. I think 10 inches is probably a perfect handle drop for me, but these are less than that. If I ever can get any matching leather for the bag, I will make new handles, but as it was, I had to use what it came with. The other thing I want is crossbody capability, and that's where these little reinforcements come in. Now I have ordered matching hardware, but for now I have this black hardware, but I'm antique brass is on the way, but for now, for the video, I'll show it to you with this. These are O-rings with a spring in them, so you can absolutely remove them. They come out really easy. So if I don't want to use the crossbody capability, I can just either remove them or flip them to the inside as I've done here. But if I do want crossbody capability, boom, that's on there. And so I found a close-in match strap. It's not exact. I mean, as you can see, it's a little bit of a different shade. And gave my bag crossbody capability. When I'm not using it, I can just take this off, bend these down, and stow this away somewhere. Inside the bag, I've added a pocket And I've used the rivets to attach it. I'm going to do some further modifications on this. I've purchased some copper rivets and some tools, and I'm going to be reattaching these with the copper rivets. I'm also going to put a closure, a little strip of leather that makes a closure. And that will just about be everything that this bag needs. And look at the marbling on that. Look at that leather. That's one thing I love about this company is the leather they use. I'll put the color up there. They have a couple of different types of leather, but their brown bags use the same as this one. And it's a very, very nice, soft, pliable leather. And it smells wonderful. So I'll put the details from their website up on the screen. So this was, like I said, it was a little nerve-wracking to make that first cut. And so basically this is what I cut off the bag. So it was like that. I couldn't get those rivets out. That's why those straps are a little shorter, because I lost that much space. But I riveted them really close to the top. And the reason I'm going to do the copper rivets is because they're much stronger than pop rivets. And I just, since I can only had room for one rivet on these, and plus I think it'll just look really cool to have the copper rivets on there. So fingers crossed that I can figure out how to do those copper rivets. Let's look at the final dimensions of this bag. So after modifications, this bag measures 11.5 by 14 by about 3.5 deep. Here's the bottom. It's a solid bottom. It's not very thick. It's actually a pretty narrow bag, which is what I like. A lot of the totes are just way too wide for me. I don't carry that much. I have a pouch, earbuds, a few things in the little drop pocket. Of course, I carry my phone with me, and then my crossbody wallet. And I have enough room to throw in a notebook, you know, a book, more stuff, snacks, water bottle. There's enough room in here for a water bottle. And then this is great for your sunglasses and your cell phone to have the drop in the front. So anyway, yeah, I cut a bag. I cut it up, and that's one thing I like about knowing how to work with leather is you can sometimes make changes and take something that's not quite perfect and make it perfect. And because I was looking for something just like this with this kind of pocket design, and it's just not out there. I couldn't find it anywhere. And so now I have my mini. I think these are called the exclusive tote. I have my mini, and I have my modified, and I'm a happy camper. Let me know down below if you think I was absolutely nuts to go cutting on that beautiful bag. But I'm happy, and that's what matters. Bye-bye.